I was watching a pretty popular LA podcast today called Community. And while I was watching it, I seen something that almost never happens in LA. This is a rare sighting, if I may.
That's really unk shit. This nigga right
Niggas
here.
wanna. That's really unk shit.
This nigga right
Niggas
here.
wanna. That's really unk shit.
This nigga right
Niggas
here.
wanna
Like,
date
hey,
from ninth grade to junior year. Like,
A Mexican saying the N-word in a room full of blacks ain't really the rare occurrence I'm talking about. That's actually pretty common. I know some Mexicans who say the N-word more than me. So I wasn't shocked at all by that. But it was the reaction from the blacks in the room that caught me off guard. I was intrigued, if I may say.
that's really unk shit. A date from ninth grade to junior year. It's like some shit, bro.
This bitch really out here? He's like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I just gave her a hug.
All right, Blasi, let him cook. Let him cook.
What?
He cooking.
No, he just said.
He cooking.
He just said with nigga.
It's all good. Let him cook. He Mexican.
So even.
Let him cook. Go ahead.
Oh, you just allow everybody to say that. Hey, God.
Uh-oh, politics.
First time meeting this nigga. Yeah.
Politics.
We can. Yeah, I'm just.
The reaction from the two black dudes in the room punning AD, that's the reaction that I expected. Because in LA, to be honest, bruh, it's really hard pressed to find a black person who has a problem with a Mexican saying the N-word. So when I came here, that was foreign to me. I just sort of ignore it at this point because, when you speak up, you are outnumbered, all right? And you're outnumbered by black folks who believe that other races can say the N-word, okay? In LA, Asians, Mexicans, whites, Cambodians, it don't matter, okay? They have the N-word pass apparently because they are a part of gangs with these dudes, all right? So AD and Pun, they actually had the reaction that I would expect from other black people in LA. But when Hove, which is the dude in the brown, when he spoke up, I was like, whoa, hold up. A black person has an issue with a Mexican saying the N-word in LA? Must I hear more? So he tries to check Blasi for saying the N-word, but I feel like at this point, Blasi, which is the Mexican name, he is so drunk that it's not even registering he's being pressed.
Oh, what are we talking about? The N-word?
Damn, that nigga Blasi was cooking, ho.
Just get away with that shit.
Blasi was cooking, ho. You just hate on Blasi, bro.
Ain't that big of a deal. Ain't that big
Blasi,
of a deal.
you was
Let's
cooking,
get
bro.
real.
It is.
Nah, let him cook.
He must know your ex-girlfriend.
I'm not on no
He must know your ex-girlfriend,
platform
bro. He hate on you,
spewing
bro.
no hateful shit. You know what
He
I'm
must know your
saying?
ex-girlfriend.
At the end of the day, house phone was hugging this bitch. I'm like, hey, bro, what you want? You know what I'm saying? It ain't no N-word.
Blasi
ain't no,
was cooking,
I mean,
man.
over it. It's a year ago.
Damn,
It's a year
ho.
ago.
No, I'm just.
We're
I'm
past
What's
it.
up, bro?
bringing up
Hey,
topics.
this shit is out of control.
The N-word
Keep the
police is
camera
here.
on, fuck it.
Oh,
Hey, you already know, Dizzle.
This shit's out of control.
We got
he don't say it
we got a
publicly.
few Mexican homies from the hood. You don't care when they say
Ooh.
They don't ever say it around me, bro.
I'm saying, bro, you care.
They
That's
don't
your
ever say
section.
they don't ever say that around me, bro.
Come on with
I
the
ain't
cap,
never-
Hov.
Damn,
We got
Blasi
Mexicans
was
from the
cooking,
hood, but they
man.
ain't never
Okay.
said on God.
Blasi was
That's
cooking,
cap, bro.
I think Pun is right. Hove is kind of capping right here, man. Mexican gangbangers from a black gang don't say the N-word. Man, cut it out, bro. But I do understand that Hove understands that right now he want to take a stance. And to take a stance this strong, you can't really be caught in hypocrisy, even though I feel like that shouldn't matter, right? I feel like a black man being comfortable or uncomfortable with people in proximity to him saying the N-word, that's his right. But in this particular argument, you sort of have to maintain this pure argument, which is I don't think Mexicans should be saying the N-word or any other race should be saying the N-word. So once you admit that, your Mexican homies say it, and you're cool with it because they're a part of your gang, it kind of like, hey, bro, no, that's not cool. Now, I do think this right here speaks towards a larger issue, though, of how gang culture is like toxic venom that permeates through black culture and destroys everything good about black culture, bro. Even our historical parks where kids are supposed to play at, and it's supposed to be a safe haven, that got destroyed by gang culture because now grown-ups are at parks for 16 hours in a day politicking and having shootouts at it, and the kids can't even play there no more, right? Or even in this particular situation, right? Gangs have sort of drowned out the voices of regular black folks who don't believe that other races should be saying the N-word because, regular folks have sort of been drowned out by gangs. Now, other races feel like it's cool because their gangbangers homies allow them to say the N-word. And that's where we're currently at, right? And it's not just a LA issue. This happens in every hood across America, bruh. All right. Street dudes give passes to whoever they're in proximity to because they, more times than not, don't really understand the historical context of it.
Bro,
The thing with me,
They said
is
it right
like,
now.
I'm not.
Blasey was cooking, man.
Why Mexican niggas from the hood?
Pot lord, I split a nigga in two, bro.
Oh,
Send that shit
come
to
on,
me,
man.
Real shit. No,
It's Blasey, bro.
I'm not trying to get on that.
Oh, it's Blasey, bro.
Oh, hey, hold, you gotta let it go for this episode. I ain't gonna cap.
Don't even bring
I'm not tripping. I just
What? Now, I know Blasey personally, so I know Blasey ain't a racist. I know Blasey ain't saying it with any type of malice. But to tell a black man, hey, bro, you got to get over it, homie. Hey, bro, you got to move past. Hey, bro, the Mexicans say the N-words, bro, so what? Bro, let him say it, man. You got to let him say this episode. No. I'm not even saying that I'll be tripping or I have a huge issue with Mexicans saying it. I'm saying if a black man is in the room saying, hey, bro, I'm not comfortable with it, bro, is that Pot Lord? I think that's Pot Lord. Pot Lord is the surfer homie. Pot Lord telling Hove, hey, bro, you got to be okay with this episode, man. No. You're supposed to rally around a black man in the room who's uncomfortable with the Mexican saying the N-word and say, hey, Blasey, you got to chill with this episode, Blasey. Hey, Blasey, you got to stop this episode. The black man don't got to chill. Again, I have this one rule. You cannot tell the offended party how to react. So if the black man in the room is offended about the Mexican saying the N-word, you don't now put it on the black man to regulate his emotions. No, you put it on the Mexican. Hey, bro. Hey, homie, got to chill. And if the homie too drunk, hey, bro, let's take the homie off stream. He's too drunk. But to try to check the black man, to me, is crazy.
I'm just not with it, fool. In the city, I'm not with it. You feel me?
And that's good. That's how Cub feel. He can stand on that.
I stand on that.
On God.
You feel me? No disrespect to Cuz,
But don't highlight it.
Don't nobody use that in my presence. You feel me? If you ain't with this, you feel me? And that's it. Them niggas list that all day, every day, behind our back. I'm not with that. I don't give a fuck what chat say, nigga. I stand on what I stand on. You feel me? Ain't no Mexican use that in my presence. I'm not okay with it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to talk off camera. You feel me? I ain't pressed Cuz like that. For y'all to be making it a big deal like that, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I just didn't know you used that word, my nigga.
My boy just a little drunk. He usually don't.
Yeah, I know, because he didn't use that. He didn't use that word all stream until now.
I can say, knowing Blasey, I've never heard Blasey use the N-word in front of me. I've never heard Blasey use the N-word at all. Blasey is pretty good with that, I believe, but, right now he's drunk. Now, is being drunk an excuse? I don't know. Right? If he was around, let's say me, knowing he's drunk, I'd probably talk to him about it in the morning because he's drunk. But if this is Hove first time meeting him, I don't feel like Hove needs to give Blasey a pass, because he don't know Blasey. This is his first time meeting him. So drunk or not, he got to check it if he feels uncomfortable.
You feel me? So I get it. I just didn't know that you used it.
Trying to change a little two wings.
It kind of threw me off. You feel me? That's all it is. It threw me off. It threw me off, cuz.
And I can respect your prerogative, you feel me? But the thing is like, I'm just offended, and I'm just using the quickest word that gets to my head. You feel me?
That don't make it better, bro.
Hey, this nigga is
It don't
dumb.
make it better, but make it make sense.
It's cool,
And make it make sense, you feel me?
Hey, listen, as a man, cuz. As a man, Hov got every right to feel the way that he feel, because a lot of people, they do trip on that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we know that Blasey is not saying it in no derogatory way, and he fuck with a lot of black people, bro. I don't think Cuz got a racist bone in his body and shit like that. You feel me? But Cuz is 100%. If Cuz feel that way, he's standing on that. Nigga, what it is.
AD's a good dude, so I know right now he's trying to keep Blasey comfortable because it can be very awkward being pressed like this in front of the audience. Now, especially being drunk, not really understanding what's going on as well. Now, here's the part that's kind of odd to me, bruh. The entire audience is turning on Hov right now. Now, this is LA. So the majority of the podcast watchers are Hispanic. I was at the No Jumper Live show, 70% Hispanic. So it's an awkward position to be in as Hove as a black man, having to defend something that, having to defend a point that you feel like it's the right thing to do, is righteous. Meaning, I'm a black man, I don't want to hear the N-word from other races. But if your entire audience is other races, and now, who says the N-word, by the way? Now your entire audience is non-blacks who say the N-word. So now you're going against your entire audience. So now they're on you. And Hove kind of, like, you can tell that Hove is kind of feeling the pressure, and he expressed himself like, yo, why y'all mad at me for just expressing myself?
All right,
we
so
can move on from there.
Ho, how you feel about black people saying a hard R
I don't fuck that neither.
type shit?
Fuck that
It's
neither.
like in a funny sense.
I don't.
Hey, yo, that's
yo. It ain't never funny, bro.
I just wanted to disrupt.
It ain't never funny.
It got a little too serious.
Like, I'm sorry to say, but sometimes context do matter. Not to promote nobody,
bro.
Not to promote nobody. Not to promote nobody, but sometimes it do matter.
Fries or what?
You feel me? And that's just something I never got down with. If you ain't one of ours, bro, you can't use that word around me.
Type shit. No, I felt that.
Sorry, I don't say essay around.
So it's really just a word.
Huh?
It's really just a word.
Bro, okay. No.
Y'all use that word in a different sense than we use that word. We use it in the term of endearment. Y'all, and these days y'all do now.
Yeah, that shit.
But at the same time, y'all didn't use that shit 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Y'all wasn't able to say that.
That was definitely a thing in my vocabulary in 8th grade and 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up where I'm from, where the jerk culture was going on and all that shit. It's like it was incorporated.
That nigga trying to bring TF third.
I'm trying to play the new boys.
Yeah, we got Mexican. Look, we got
We
Mexican
got
in the
Mexican.
hood,
Now, mind you.
and I went to jail. I went to jail with
hold
one of them, and he ain't never said that word in front of me, bro.
Hold on, mind you. In a situation like this, right? We got Mexican homies from the hood that was adopted by black parents.
Yeah, fact.
You get what I'm saying? So they whole life, they been around, they seen this, they seen that, nigga they say all type of shit like that, right? That's all I'm saying.
Bro,
Never in front of me though. I ain't never heard it.
Remember the nigga? The nigga got mad at me because I was like, I don't know about that. Like, nigga Milk been mad
And then they
at me.
bullied him
I
out
would
of
have
saying
punched
it.
Milk in his face too if he would have said that shit in front of me, because he's not even Mexican. He's white. All y'all that's in the chat saying "get out, hoes, suck my dick." I mean, y'all don't stand for shit.
Yeah, them just is a fuck.
Regardless of how I feel about it, I have the same principles, bro, which is I can't tell the offended party how to react, okay? If Hove is offended as a black man, he has every right to be offended. Now, he is in an awkward position, though, because if his podcast is catering to the LA audience, then the majority of that audience are Hispanics who say the N-word. So essentially now the audience is holding him hostage, right? Because you can't really express how you really feel, because then you become super unpopular with the audience, because, you're essentially saying, hey, bro, y'all can't behave how y'all behave regularly, all right? I have a problem with that, all right? So, yeah, this is a tough situation to be in, man. You feel me? The audience is now holding him hostage at this point, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out how this disgustingly broke rapper just hit a new low. It's horrible, okay? Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. He lost all his fans by saying this on live. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.